This mistake cost my clients money in 2024, and I wanted to make this video so you can avoid this mistake in your business as a business owner. Because of what we experienced with this client, I actually started offering this as a separate service because I saw from this experience or this thing that my client went through, the importance is something that I always thought was like just something you just do as a normal part of the process. But when I saw how much it cost this client, I really understood that this thing we do for clients is something that really needs to be taken more seriously, and that is audit. Doing a marketing audit, you can literally lose money if you do not do a marketing audit. This is going to be like a very vulnerable video. This client came to us for social media and for Google Ads. Those are two separate services that we offer, and we are very stringent. But the first thing I asked them for or to do was to pay for an audit, which we actually did for them. We did an audit of their website. We did an audit of all the places we know that traffic is going to be going to. It's not about charging for services. It's about, can we get the results that we need to be gotten? And then if we get the results, can this client convert the results that we get for them? I would say I should have actually enforced that last part a bit more. This company was a big company. And the thing about working with companies like that is that a lot of people have a lot of say in the process, and a lot of people, even people who don't know marketing, do not understand the gravity of the things you ask for when you ask for them. So when we did the audit, the first part of the audit was implemented, but there were some things that were left undone, and well, that was totally not in our control, because we'll give you an audit, we tell you change this, change this, change this, change that. You go ahead to do it. The only part I think where we played a role in this thing is we should have actually enforced it. Like I said, there's only so much you can do when it comes to enforcing things like that. The business owner says that they are too busy to enforce certain things, or their team is too busy to enforce something that may look trivial to them. There's not really anything you can do about it. So what happened next was the client actually told us that please let's go ahead with the marketing, because this period is peak period. The services that they offer is a holiday service. It happens every other time of the year, but the holiday is a peak period, and that means the peak period means the time in the market where a lot of people are most likely to need these services without much persuasion. Christmas is coming, it was peak period. Ideally, if you want to start an ad campaign, you should start months before the actual time that you need, a minimum of 3 months before the actual time you need conversions. But we got this just at that exact time, so we knew we could actually pull it off. We started with the social media management. It went really well, putting out content. And I'm just going to pull up Metricool and let me see exactly what it is that we got for them. As at the first month, we got over 200% increase in reach, in like visibility in general. By December, we actually got them 261% increase in followers on Instagram, 20% increase in followers on LinkedIn. They had a total of 77,69,000 impressions, which was plus 128% increase. Mind you, this increase is based on what we did in the previous month in November. This is December report. We did their stuff in November and we're getting like thousands of percentage of increase. But then in December, we had an increase of 128%. That's topping what it was that we did in the previous month. Then for Facebook, they had in December they had 98.39% increase in impressions. For Instagram, they had 70,730 impressions, which was plus 2,984.7% increase in impressions on Instagram. And then business profile, Google business profile, we did sort of like an editing of the Google business profile, got 65 impressions, which was plus 14% compared to the previous month. For Instagram, we got 1,294 profile views, which was plus 622% increase. And from that, we got 47 web clicks to the website, which was plus 2,250% increase compared to the previous month. On a daily basis, this brand was reaching about 9,936 accounts. And mind you, this was less than 3 months of handling the social media page of this brand. 40,000 clicks to their website. They had an increase in conversion rate of plus 1,770%. These numbers were mind-blowing. Prior to us taking over this account, this client social media page was practically a ghost land. Less than 1,000 reach per month, right? And less than they didn't have up to close to 1 million impressions with their website. No. And this was not the first ad they were running. They actually ran ads previously before we came on scene. Running ads and doing organic social media to get traffic to a website is one thing, but the part where I said we should have insisted on that audit we gave earlier to be implemented before we even start, despite it being a peak season, is the part of the conversion of the website. Imagine getting this number of people, over 15,000 people or close to 50,000 people who actually gave your website some good attention. One of the things we did was to actually, instead of doing just like click monitoring, we actually monitored a button, the search button on the website instead, right? This is because we wanted to be sure that the leads that were coming to the website were quality leads and not just anyhow leads. But they didn't implement some part of the audit that we did. It was just really the functionality of the site and a bit of UI UX. The changes were not made, and even when we sent in changes, the changes were being made very slowly. And some of the key changes, like putting more details about the services that they offer, because we already knew that these are the things that actually get people to make a decision. They had a multi-billion-dollar company as a competitor. This business was a local business who was trying to take the competitor, who is an international competitor, off the market. Because they were a local business, we didn't need to even spend so much on the ads in order to get the results we got, right? They didn't need to spend as much as this international competitor. We knew local SEO was definitely going to work in their favor, but while we are still trying to put the SEO in place, the ads were already doing very, very well, and even the YouTube ad did so well. But everything now boils down to conversion of the website. I know in marketing they say that the best website in the world only does 2% conversion, but when your sales and your product is your website, you need to make sure it is optimized to convert the traffic that you're having. The two things take away here is, first of all, run a marketing audit. When you run a marketing audit, you'll be able to pinpoint the places where people could drop off in your customer sales journey, the places where people are dropping off, the things you need to optimize in order for people to be more convinced about your product or services, for them to take action. You need to do an audit to be able to pinpoint these things. And sometimes I highly recommend not you as the business owner trying to do your audit yourself, because sometimes people get really attached to their businesses and not see where there's a problem and where there needs to be quick improvement in order for you to get the result you want to get faster, which is why I recommend giving it to experts for them to do your marketing audit. When they do your marketing audit, or when we do your marketing audit, we check every single nook and cranny. We go to your website, we go to your socials, we check your designs. I have UI UX background. Some of my team members are SEO specialists, so we check every single detail to see exactly why you may not convert. Even to your copies, your copywriting, is it convincing, is it compelling enough to get the kind of result you want to get? Once you've done all these things and you get your audit, please and please, before you even think of putting a dime into your marketing, implement every single part of that audit first. And that is the mistake that was made here, not implementing every single part of it, because you then see that even though you are able to get a good part of the audience or the market share for your business, if you do not do all the things that were in your marketing audit, you still not get the results you want to get in the marketing. Now, mind you, this client did get some results, they did get some bookings for their services and whatnot, but I know at least a 5% conversion rate from the traffic sent to the website was not impossible. Please, business owners, wherever it is you know conversion happens in your business, whether it's a landing page, whether it's a website, whether it's even your social platform, whether it's your WhatsApp or whatever, wherever it is you know conversion happens in your business, please make sure it is optimized to convert. Wherever it is you know that the customers are going to end up to take that final decision to use you or not to use you, make sure it is optimized to convert. If not, everything you put into your marketing will just be a waste, or it will just be a waste of time, it will be a waste of money. But in this case, the good news is it wasn't a waste. Some other people did go ahead to book, but I know that it could have been much better. If you feel like you got a lot of eyes in your business last year, if you feel like you had a lot of awareness, people reached out, but you didn't have a lot of conversions, then it means you need to do a marketing audit and see where exactly are people falling off. Why exactly are people not taking that final plunge to get your products or get your services? Even if you are making some progress, but you feel like the progress should be much better, you should definitely get your marketing audit. And if you want me and my team to do the marketing audit for you, please reach out to me with the link in the description below. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.